What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, shit. My camera's not working. All right, hold on. We're coming at you live. We're going to have some Misano madness here in a second. And we're just going to go to the track. We don't need my camera. Hold up.
Is this your first day?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot for that. Anyways, we have 4.2 kilometers of 16-turn madness at Misano. A little nighttime feature for you tonight. We are wrapping up free practice for North American Blue, and as always, I am joined in the booth by Mr. Dave Hill and Roberto Jacques. What's up, gentlemen? How are we doing?
Hello, hello.
Doing pretty good. Excited for the best Italian track in the game.
I completely agree, but you don't sound that excited.
No, I am excited.
Are we at Monza?
Oh, the Monza.
I did have a Monza.
I think that would be a good question for chat is what is the better Italian track, Misano or Monza?
Yeah, I also liked Mullick's viewer naming of the turns because apparently there's only 4 or 6 named turns. Yeah, but there's 16 turns. I don't know if you need to name every one, but it could be fun. Could be a fun little thought experiment.
I mean, here we might as well just go, this is the twisty bit of right, the twisty bit of left.
Yeah, everything's just a twisty bit. Like if you know there's a yellow flag in Rio, does it really matter which turn? Because there's kind of like sections of the track. We could do like, let's see, what is it? 12, 13, 14, 15.
I forgot Imola. Imola is also in Italy.
Imola's good, but I don't know. There's something about Misano, the fact that you have track limits for days. I love it. Such a good track. Very quick.
And
you carry a lot of speed throughout this track.
And I think for you, Ryan, Imola triggers you a little bit.
That's a whole nother story for a different night.
Need more bourbon for that.
Perhaps later.
Maybe some vino.
We'll get in the mood. We'll have some vino.
Yep.
But we got the guys going out for the outlap right now. Got some qualifying action coming at you. 15 minutes. Tonight we have an hour-long feature at the Misano with one designated stop.
Yep, just a 1 hour straight slam.
Yep.
While folks are doing their outlap, do we want to look at the standings?
Yeah, absolutely.
Part working? Yeah.
Go ahead and take that away, Dave.
Okay. You gonna bring up the graphic, or are those not working?
Nah. Go for it.
They're not
We're
okay.
Just bringing the verbal goodness to their ears.
Alrighty. So currently our leader is Dornelis, a very strong lead with 843 points right now. Next up, we've got Kenneth Portis in second and Nicholas Alvarado in third. Currently, there's only 9 points separating those two, so that'll be interesting to see how the race shapes up, to see how they end up. We've got Jeff Spangler in fourth and Tommy Kogan in fifth. Pretty excited to see how the race goes. I think we've been seeing some pretty strong showings from the Bentleys and other splits, so could be interesting to see where Spangler ends up.
Yeah, the Bentley does have the meta.
What, the meta to munch on curbs like no tomorrow?
Yeah, it has the spirit behind it.
No, it should be very quick. It's quite deadly, I believe. Just as Dave said, it was fairly deadly in the EU splits earlier today. But aside from that, I think the mid-engine cars will certainly shine here. I'm also very curious to see what Faraz Saidi does with the Beamer.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
He's currently sitting in P6 overall. So a very good driver. So it'll be good to see how he does here.
He had some deadly drives in the past few weeks. If I'm not mistaken, Donington, he was the man on a mission. I believe he came back from middle of the pack and just hard charged right up to the top 3, if I'm correct. And it was a wet race? Or am I making this up?
I don't think it was wet.
Zolder was wet. Never mind. Mixing races up. But regardless,
I have no recollection of any of that.
I don't remember shit. But anyways, we have. Let's take a look at chat real quick. We have Benito Garza. Can't wait to get into this series. We'll be happy to have you in. Just sign up through the OOR website. Get you signed up and ready to roll. And it looks like we do have some times coming across the board right now. Thomas Pierce is sitting on pole currently with a 133.369.
Is that a debutant? I don't recognize the name.
Possibly.
Take a look.
But we also have Austin Carpenter following quickly behind with a 133.930. Blaine Hall in third, who this is his second race. Kenneth Portis in fourth in the NSX with a 134.434. And then Bruno Vasquez rounding up the top five.
Just real quick, while times are still rolling in, you just told people to go to the OOR website to sign up for the Sprint Series. There is another series that could use your signing up, the North America Endurance Series, hopefully starting at the beginning of September. So if that is interesting to you, make sure to go check it out on the website.
You do need a friend, so that might be a barrier for some.
At least one friend.
Yeah, you need at least one friend.
But
Willing to race
if you
with you.
join, as part of signing up, you have to join the OOR Discord, and there is a channel for looking for team members. So
yeah, they make it easy for you. It's almost like we want people to race and to find partners and to do well.
Just a little bit.
Crazy concept.
You want to play with
it
me?
is pretty crazy.
Race cars around track? 3 hours?
So I just quickly went through the overall standings, and I do not see Pierce on there, so they must be new.
Must be a debutante. See what they can do in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. 3, including this week. Sorry. As we do have finals coming up here shortly.
I mean,
we're itching to say penultimate.
After 3 laps and currently sitting above Dornelis, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're in the right place.
Some might say.
Yeah. Is it the Stig?
It's the Stig. Yeah, no. Renato Dornelis is, what is this? 100th away from his top lap. Stuart Matthews in the chat. Wait, no Ferraris. This is Italy, right? I thought the same thing. We don't even have any Lamborghinis either.
Yeah, no.
I thought we
No
normally
Lambo?
had some Ferraris.
We generally do.
Oh yeah, Landry is usually in a Ferrari, but it looks like he's not here this week. Sosa also not here. Voisin and Mendez not here. Man.
Thomas Pierce was a rookie at Kailami, but beat the crap out of us.
I think I know why.
Yeah. One race. All right, just get out of here.
Oh, we have, it seems the two have flip-flopped. Renato Dornelis has taken pole currently, sitting with a 133.6. Very quick times.
And I think the AP Alien times were in like the 132s. I think that's what I saw Andy get, and I didn't catch the first race with Philippa.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, we certainly have some fast guys in the blue split. Red split seems to be a tiny bit quicker.
Less dramatic, I think, right?
At times.
They're the get down to business split.
A bit. But anyways, I cut you off there. Go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh no, I cut off Rob.
Well, I got nothing but I was just pointing out the times are looking pretty tight still. We've got less than a second for the top 6 or 7 now. top 8 now. Look at that. It's just
Wow, yeah, extremely,
Just- just-
extremely close.
no, Hazard's in there. He's P25 right now. Ducky.
Daniel Hunter in chat is saying you may want to turn up the game audio.
Fixed it. Fixed it. My bad.
Oh, Rosendahl, that's somebody from the EU splits.
Yes, it is. Welcome in, Mark. How are we doing?
He's in the Lambo, if I recall.
Is he in the Lambo? Yeah, I
Pretty
believe
sure.
so. I believe you are correct, sir.
So who are you guys watching out for this week? Who's your go-to driver?
I love you too, Dan. Rob, let's start with you. Who do you think?
I'm a Kogan fanboy. I'll just say it. I'll say it loud and proud.
I got my eyes on Blaine Hall. He had a very strong showing last week in the first race. A bit of sadness in the second, but I think that comes with the territory being a debutant, first week up in the Sprint Series. He's got his feet wet. I think he's ready. So we shall see how his practice has improved for Misano. He's currently sitting at P8 in qualifying. Should be interesting. Dave, who do you think?
Mr. Primetime, Jeff Spangler. I think, he's got a good car for the track. He's got that fancy new wheel, so, definitely improve his times just with the wheel, right?
his two tenths, they come from
gear.
the rim.
That's exactly how it works. So
yeah, when you buy new and more expensive gear, that gives you more lap time. It's true.
Jeff, we're just messing. We're not actually serious, but yeah, I'm excited to see how he does. I mean, all throughout practice, Carpenter was doing really well too. So it'll be interesting to see where he lands up.
Yeah, this is an especially hard track to race at, so I think the first few laps are going to be the everybody be cool, but also everybody put your elbows out kind of times.
Insert the Michael Scott. Everybody come.
Yeah, the Mexican standoff with your handguns.
Oh my God, it's happening! It's happening. But we got 3 minutes 50 seconds left in qualifying here. Let's see if
speaking of Spangler, look where he just ended up.
Oh,
Star
snap,
Spangled
look at
Man.
that. There's the 2/10 right there from the wheel.
There you go. Invest in Fanatec.
This lap was brought to you by Fanatec for Jeff Spangler.
Oh,
But
right.
not really.
I think you could make it as a 50s ad man. There you go.
I was going for the South Park Canadians, as is tradition.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you failed.
All right, well, better luck next time. I'll see you all next week.
I think you found your coupling instead.
Stuart in chat makes a valid point. I did see this in some of the other splits, but the drive-through penalties are real. Those track limits, they sneak up on you.
For a track
you're
that
supposed
has
to
no
cut.
rules, there's too many rules.
Apparently, it's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
more than we thought.
Rules are, there are no rules.
Except there's certain rules. If you go over too far, you got to get your butt back on the track, or else you're gonna get a drive-through.
Arrivederci.
If you go too far, just let off the gas. There you go.
Yeah, maybe I don't drive hard enough, but I just get the warnings. I never get the actual, no, it's just like the no time gained kind of notification. I never get the warnings. And I
You
never
get
drive-throughs.
that sea of red on the timetable. It's
Oh,
like, look
gosh,
at this
yeah,
beauty.
You chain them up in turn 4.
The biggest issue I've had here is the really fast turn in the back. What turn is that? Like 13 or something like that.
Oh, the little
When
pink.
You do like the long straight, and then you have the little tiny turn, and then the one where you actually have to brake. In rookies, my first season doing that, I kept spinning out there. Like I could not figure it out. and it took me a long time to finally not kill myself.
Well, I tell you what, speaking
Yeah.
about Curve 1, Turn 11, why don't we go on board with someone who's about to go through there? Car 41. Let's see. Perez Saidi.
Curvone.
Curvone.
Curvone. Should just put a little tunnel there.
Mi scusi.
So yeah, it was right here. I'd always spin out and then fly across the dirt there and cry and swear and all that jazz.
Yeah, because you got to get hard on the brakes quickly, right after like a flat out turn.
Preferably in a straight line.
Yeah, yeah.
Any sort of turn on the wheel, I feel like you're going for it.
Yeah, maybe you can trail brake into the next turn a little bit, but not coming out of the turn.
You hear, wrecking ball in your head as you take out somebody who's trying to drive safely.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's what's playing on my iPod at the time.
That's your race mix.
Yeah,
That's my jam.
So we should touch on it. Dornelis, a 132.814, speedy boy.
yeah, just sealed the deal a little bit.
What was that?
He's still going.
4/10 on Spangler.
Can you tell if he's up right now?
I think if I switch to the basic HUD, he's currently 2/10 up. Right? No, I'm on Pierce. Hold on.
So that would not be quicker as Renato Dornelis came across with the 133.474. But regardless, the fact that we're saying that that's not as quick, that is still a stupid fast lap.
He just lost the speed that he had. Let's see. Dag is currently floating around a 10th up on his top lap. His best lap was a 134. I just jumped up to 2/10. Let's see. Hogan's currently 4/10 up. So we'll see where he ends up.
You got Ducky in the chat with jokes.
It's gonna let Dave find out.
Yeah.
Ducky! Oh my god, instant ban. I don't think I have that kind of power, but let's talk to Mullick about this.
Cam!
Cam, I need an adult.
He's making fun of me again.
I know I said I wouldn't message you this week, but here I am.
I am once again messaging you, Cam.
I am once again asking for your help.
And that wraps up qualifying, ladies and gents.
By the way, no race control, don't know if you didn't notice.
But we did finally learn that there is a penalties channel in Discord, so we're going to keep along with that.
Moving on up.
Yeah, every week that we badger Cam for penalty info, he must have just sitting there like, these guys are fucking stupid. Why did we let them do this?
What time is it? Oh, God, the Americans are going to message me again. Jeez.
Oh, crap. Is it too early to drink?
Alrighty, so the grid looks like this. Dornelis, P1, Spangler, P2, Pierce, P3, Carpenter, P4, and Alvarado, P5. 3 Bentleys in the top 10. 3 McLarens in the top 10.
Mr. Hall, you are correct. You did hear your name.
Got the lone Nissan.
See,
the lone Nissan. So this is a little bit different from last week, as we didn't necessarily have the teams bunched up as much as we have throughout the season. So kind of back to our old ways again tonight.
Oh, look at that free cam action. There you go.
Bird's feather.
So smooth. As you see the guys starting to boot up, get some lights on. It's 9:01 p.m. here at Misano. We got a car going backwards. You got to go the other way.
We got the Alpine cutting everybody off per the usual.
The usual.
No chance of a koozie this week. So if you were watching, hoping this would be the week, you just turn off. Have a good night. See you next week. You were flying, or you weren't flying solo. You had was it Franco last week, Ryan?
Yeah, I had Franco join me for the blue split, and then he stuck around for the red split as well. Big thank you to Franco for jumping in. Had a lot of fun with him in the booth.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I was able to listen to a little bit on the R ride. I went to a little rally racing last weekend, didn't I?
Got to see a certain speedy boy on the track for Americans.
Yeah, Travis Macaroni.
And I would say Senior Block.
Yep, they both retired for silly things.
Were any cars set on fire this year?
I don't think any fires. No. Pastrana did roll his car, and that was it for him. I think Block had a transmission issue, but most of the Speedy Boys finished, or they retired. So like the last heat was just a bunch of amateurs. So it's cool.
Lane race control will yell at you if you don't have your lights on. So if you're not getting yelled at, you're fine. Like the in-game race control, it'll tell you have like I think 3 laps to turn your lights on.
Yeah,
Or you get that deadly black flag.
Yeah, you don't want that.
All right, gents.
So get off your phone.
We are, it looks like, coming around turn 14. About to come around to the penultimate Misano corner. Who would like to call the race start?
Good idea, Dave. Take it away.
All right. So safety car should be in. Everybody's lining up. Can you go to the helicam?
I can. I heli can.
You heli can't.
Could you go back to like Alvarado or something, just so you're a couple cars back? All right, and it's green. Looks like Dornelis got a pretty good start there, and also Alvarado. Getting a little bumping there in the back with some of the Nissans. 4 cars going wide there, but Dornelis, per what we are used to seeing, gets away cleanly.
Ooh. Hold on, we got a bit of sadness in the back here.
Oh no!
Jesus.
What happened there? And also, Alvarado looked like he was able to pull up to P2.
Okay, it looks like, yeah, safety car is on the move. I think we're going to get a race restart here. That was a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I guess that was David's car.
Could we get a replay?
Yes, we can. All right, hold on one second. So we're going to the replay on Perez Saidi, who is in the mix there.
Looks like it started with a Mercedes. They started the sadness.
What number is it? Can we get a number? Is that 17?
No. That's Mr. Thomas Dag.
Oh, Mr. Waffle Smacks. No!
He's back to an off week.
Yeah, Team McLaren with the start was that was quite the esports line that Dornelis took in turn 1. Did you guys catch that?
I did not see that.
Well, you saw how it happened, right? He had the little bumperoo.
Oh, I didn't see the bump. I saw the leave this turn intentionally blank.
Yeah, so it looked like Dornelis got a tiny bit of a boost from teammate Thomas Pierce behind him.
Oh. Accidentally on purpose?
Some may say it was a, here we go!
Just throw that diffuser off a bit, because who needs the downforce at this track?
They want to make it a little more difficult, that's all. Spice it up.
So
all
we
right,
already got some heartbreak.
A little bit.
I'm not seeing. Are we sure that was Dag? Who?
He said it was 17. No, that is Thomas Dag.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know if it was necessarily him, but he was the lone Merc that was just sitting in the middle of the road.
Yeah, the pit wall is now updating.
It was him.
Yeah, he's 24.
Let's see what happened. Oh, he bumped with a Porsche, maybe. Porsche Vasquez. Yep, that's what did it. But even though he got spun around, he doesn't look like he got hit too bad. So maybe he'll be able to recover.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what damage he has. I mean, his front's not looking good.
It didn't look bad, but I guess I was wrong.
It's not great.
Could be worse.
You're not wrong.
The hood is at least still. The hood is still latched down.
Yeah, he doesn't have the accented hood.
I don't know if anybody saw it, but the safety car had a drive-through penalty.
Oh,
I don't know what they did.
Come on, safety car, one job. Does that title mean nothing to you?
So I'm guessing we will most likely have a race start here. We'll see.
Yeah,
The safety car does.
I think.
Yeah, he's pulling ahead, so probably going to be going in. Yep, heading into the pits now.
Hey, Rob, congrats. You get to call the race restart.
All right.
All right.
Nice little accordion at the end there. Nice and fanned out. All right, they're good.
It looks like we're going too wide at turn 1. Let's see.
Is that, yeah.
Bruno Fabiano going too wide through turn 2. Jump back a little bit further, see if we get everyone through. Got a Porsche making some moves there, right behind the Nissan.
Hillegon's almost eaten the Audi.
Look like Nicholas Amon was able to get around Dag.
But enough about him. Vasquez looking on the inside.
Brutal. Love you, Nick.
Love you, Nick. Who?
Wait, Tadas Lucas. Why do I want to say that he was in a Lambo? Am I thinking of last season?
I couldn't tell you either way.
All right, that works for me.
I don't recall either.
But yeah, everyone's getting nice and spread out now. That's the kind of the joy of the safety car is it helps just get rid of that initial traffic jam. And, you know, up ahead we got a little bit of a little elbows out action. BMW gets around.
Jumping up a little bit further to Adolfo Bisi.
I don't recognize that name either. Are they relatively new as well?
No, I think BC has been in the series for quite some time. Ooh, getting a little squirrely through turn 1.
Tokyo Drift.
All right, turn 1 is now known as the shunt corner.
Sounds good to me.
Shunt. No. That might be one of the trickiest fast corners on the track right there. Turn number 6.
That whole combo, like 4 through 6.
Yeah, where you want to have about a millimeter on the track so that your car is still valid, but the rest of it is all on the curb.
Yeah, that is pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nissan's good with all that torque because you can just kind of use the throttle to help get you around.
Oh, you had that low end torque there with the Nissan.
Oh, that low end torque, you just get a second gear.
Ooh, looks like a nice little pass there. Did you see that, Tommy Kogan?
Yeah, Tommy Kogan's making moves.
Yeah, slick little pass here.
Passing the Porsche.
Tommy said, "All right, Mr. Sia, I've come to take your position from you. Thank you. Bye."
He's got more of a Detroit accent.
All right, let's go on board with Mr. Tommy Kogan, huh?
Oh, is this Kogan? Are we talking to Kogan right now?
We're talking about Mr. Tommy Kogan right now.
Oh, you sound just like him.
Oh my god. So familiar.
Rob, do you wish you could drive the Nissan like Tommy Kogan?
I wish I could drive anything like Tommy Kogan. This is I think this is the first season I've known him to drive the Nissan, and he's just annihilating all my laps, all my best laps in it. I hate it.
Insert Philippa quote now.
Yeah. What if I could? Anyway, is there anything going on track?
Just drive faster.
Just do it.
Ooh, it looks like Andrew Sears is trying to poke his nose on the inside. Let's see if he gets
Yeah, he
around.
wants to spot back, doesn't he? But the fast section's not the place to do it against this in a Porsche.
We'll see how Hassar can do if he can also get around him.
Yeah, if he steps out of line and doesn't make it put it to use, he could just get like a little free spot, couldn't he? BMW behind him. Who is that? Saidi making another move?
Tommy Kogan also playing... He's toying with the limits right now of the netcode. He got very close to Adolfo BC in the Merc.
Yeah, it's taking a little air off that diffuser.
Just wanted to get a little sniff.
Just a little sniff, a little whiff. Yeah, this is a nice little.
I believe
Bit
they
of
call it a
chicanery.
gaggle.
Good gaggle, yeah.
Around here, yeah. Oh yeah, you can see he kept the whisper of tire width on the track.
Just a little hot breath in your ear.
Oh, he's currently trying to go around the outside of BC, but could not get around him.
It's a tough move to make. Is he gonna try and get a little slingshot action? We got a penalty already come in for Thomas Pierce for a collision. 10-second penalty on lap 1. Car
Look at
131.
We finally learned. Oh, we have a car off the track. Who was that?
Looks like a Merc. Blaine, was that Blaine? Let's see. Yep, that was Blaine. Blaine Hall with the off track there. Through Crevone.
Is he just stopped in the grass?
I don't know.
Looks like Bruno Vasquez in the Porsche getting a 15-second penalty, causing a collision on lap 1. I believe he was the one that hit Dag that kind of started that whole sadness.
Mr. Briscoe, how we doing? Gents, we have earned our first 2 dislikes. Does that mean we're doing a good job?
That's a new record, I think.
Do we have haters?
Maybe they're just
Regardless.
playing hard to get. Maybe it's
Yeah.
more of a convince me.
Okay. All right. Better luck next week or next race.
Yeah, we can convert.
But anyways, we're on
Spangler.
board with the Star Spangled Man, Jeff Spangler, in the Bentley.
He's down to 4th.
We might get a little sniff here of Mr. Pierce.
Dornelis already pulling ahead.
As is
that
tradition.
4.5 second lead. Yeah. We'll see how
Well,
it,
actually,
we'll see how it goes.
could we take a look at the rear end of Dornelis? Because he did get hit by Pierce. Wonder if there's any damage.
It's a little peaksy. How about that?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have impacted him that much.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a juicy bumper.
Yeah.
Seen a
I
little
don't know how
bit of
much of that's
scratch.
cosmetic, but
Yeah.
yeah, he
And then let's take a look at the hood of Pierce.
Let's do it. At least the arrow on the front end is looking pretty good, and I think that's what's most important. All right, and Pierce. How are we looking on the hood?
Pierce was the one that executed the shake and bake, I think.
Honestly, that doesn't even look that bad.
Worth it.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much that is cosmetic, just like a visual, and how much of it actually impacts the arrow.
Yeah, that is true, because the impact that they had was quite slow, as it was just turn one. So as they're braking, I imagine, I don't know, 40, 50 kilometers going through there.
Keith, I believe this is Pierce's first race. He was in rookies and beat the crap out of everybody at Kailami.
Speedy boy.
So they gave him a promotion.
Yeah, Thomas Pierce.
Sorry, I was going to say the reward for a job well done is more work by joining the Sprint Series.
And we'll see what he can do with that big old 10-second penalty. See if he can get a nice spicy gap from Aloy Aikai, who is another speedy boy. Let's see, do we have all the Bentleys in the top 10? Who are we missing?
We lost Carpenter, and where is he? He's all the way down in 26th, and he's already pitted, so I don't know what happened to him. I'm gonna go take a look in the replay, see what happened.
All right.
Whatever happened, I'm sure it wasn't his idea.
You're probably right.
Great observation there, Rob.
Yep. You can hire me for parties and weddings.
He'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go
Pardon
on.
me while I slip on the back.
Let's go on board with our PIC, Dave Hassar, in the GDR.
GDR.
Looks like Faraz Saidi made a move around him. And Mr. Waffle Smacks, biting at the bit. Getting quite antsy behind him.
So it looks like Carpenter ended up running into Hall on the first lap, and that was the start of his sadness. Got spun around, got tapped by Fabiano.
I kind of like Ducky's little dig there. Captain Rob Vias.
Yeah, man, he's got jokes tonight. He should
it.
commentate next season.
Put the duck in the box.
What's in the box?
Flying V.
Ducks fly together. In other racing news, fastest lap of the session, a 33.270. Not too far off from quali time, only 400ths. Not that much.
Looks like we're getting another penalty. Faraz Saidi getting a 10-second penalty for causing a collision on lap 1. So it looks like they're still trying to get through everything that happened on lap 1.
Looks like the stewards are feeling like Oprah with penalties tonight. You get a penalty. You get a penalty.
Sort them out.
I feel like we do it every race, but let's take a minute to thank the unsung heroes of the league here, the stewards. It's a thankless job, but they show up.
Of thank.
They show up week in and week out and try and keep the race fair.
One of the best aspects of OOR, in my opinion. It really is. It keeps the races nice and clean. Forces you to contemplate certain moves that you would make in a, I don't know, certain public lobby at the turn 1 of Demanza.
Is Pierce in the pit?
Looks like it, or he just pit.
Okay. Seeing him falling down the pit charts and Just want to make sure.
Ooh, a little bit of contact there.
Mercedes
Dag
on
is
action.
off in the grass. We saw a patch of grass that looked a little long and wanted to take care of it.
Yeah, and just asked for a little help from his teammate.
Should we look at a replay on that one?
Yeah, we can. We can do that. I lost him.
It's either
Thomas
See
Dag.
what happened to
30
Carpenter for the second incident to put him in the pits.
It's either Dag, Hussar, or both who have just a really bad go of it sometime. It's kind of like they trade off.
Dag nabbit. That's right, Keith. I love it.
I feel
Sorry,
like that's
Dag.
come up like almost every time something happens.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat will say, "Dag nabbit."
It's too perfect.
It's too good.
So it doesn't look like Carpenter had anything else happen other than lap 1 and decided to go into the pits early. Maybe just doing a quite the undercut.
It's like Kogan got around Rizza or Fritza, if we're speaking Italian today.
Da Frizza.
So
And-
Dornelis currently with a 10-second gap on Alvarado.
And it looks like we've already hit some back markers there. Mr. Carpenter.
I'm going to call that a commanding lead.
Just a
Perhaps.
bit. 20 minutes
Ryan,
after the
would you
race
call that-
start.
Would you call that putting on a clinic?
Some would say that he is indeed putting on a clinic. That is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, he's called Dornelis.
We should have a bingo / drinking game for OOR.
All right, finals. We'll do that.
I'm sure I'm not the only person to come up with the idea.
Team
Yeah,
taught us in the
Dornelis,
chat there. Keith Briscoe pulling the early pit for super undercut. He's going to have some toasty tires by the end of this session.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Honda is on tires.
I think it eats the rear tires, and it's not too terrible on the front.
Looks like we've got another penalty coming through for Blaine Hall. 15-second penalty, a collision on lap 1.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. The commentator's curse at its finest.
Yeah, isn't Dornelis having such a good race?
We do talk about him a lot, but he seems to be immune to the curse.
He just
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't know what it
listen.
is. He even got like shunted on the first turn, and that doesn't seem to have slowed him down at all.
Yeah, he got a little shunt. He's like, all right, cool, esports route it is. Boom. Back on track out in front. Adrian
Well, yeah,
Ferguson
yeah,
in the chat. Could he get a 30-second gap? It's not impossible. So if he keeps it up right now, he is a bit under the ability to get that 30-second gap. But depending on pits, penalties, and collisions, possibly.
Traffic.
Yep, traffic as well.
Wouldn't it be pretty fun if they did like a championship series of like the top 3 drivers or something from each split throughout all of the EU, AP, North America, put them all together and see how it ends up. Wouldn't that be fun to watch?
That would be
a
awesome,
little-
but what time would
Like
we
an
race
IROC.
at?
I have no idea how they do it. I'm not the logistics guy. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, that sounds like a Cam and Mullock problem.
Mullock, if you're awake right now and you're listening,
G'day.
I think it could be fun. Just to see the best of the
Little-
best.
Little OOR race of champions.
Look,
Yeah.
I mean, if we gotta pay the dues, which is some Farmers Union iced coffee and some puppy pictures, we got you. Dave has 100, I have 1. and then we'll just split the cost of a crate of Farmers Union coffee for you.
I can deliver the pallet on a forklift.
I will send Max a bag of food.
You don't even have to leave 100 likes.
I will just send a bag.
Filled with love.
Yeah, it will be empty, but, you know.
No, Max is a cute dog. I'd send him real food.
Yeah, I know. He had him on stream once, and it was just like, that's absurd.
He's just an old golden retriever. Who doesn't like an old dog?
Best pups. Ooh.
Tell you what, Fritz might not like old BMWs as he just gets the pass. How was that?
That was excellent.
So currently P2, 3, and 4 are all pretty close. Could be fun to watch to see how that shakes up.
Oh, is that a little cue for me to click onto the top 4?
I mean, it's up to you.
All right, let's do it. You convinced me.
You are our fearless leader in the North America split, so
Indeed.
you have the power.
Got another penalty coming in for car 124, Casey Gold. You see something coming through there, Dave?
Let me take a look. Nothing yet. We'll wait for the channel to pop up. What did you get?
There you go.
Oh, here it is. So Casey Gold, number 124, lap 13, speeding, 10-second penalty.
And
So
these
speeding
track
in the
limits.
pits. I'm guessing the incident type being speeding, it must be pit speeding.
Look at this. It's a Spangwich.
with a prime cut of meat there.
Oh, that's good.
What just hold on. There was a Honda going what looked backwards on the track. What was that?
I think it was Casey.
No, is Casey a Honda?
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch that.
So I think his tires were cold.
Course cut?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's crispy tires for you. Oh, hold the brakes!
Watch! Oh my God!
Hold them, Casey!
What is happening here?
I think there was a brown flag.
Oh, a few. I think there was about 3 or 4.
Jeez.
Whew. I didn't know that he cut right across the track.
So if we have anybody watching that is not in the league, if you have any sort of incident, you're supposed to just slam on the brakes, and it doesn't look like he slammed on the brakes at all.
Looks like, yeah, eventually he kind of lightly came to a stop using the brakes after, like, Fast and Furious. I don't know what to call that.
I don't know. Immediately in my head, I thought of what was it? The gargoyles from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the flying monkeys.
Yeah, the flying monkeys. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, maybe the stewards can have a little word, like, yeah, mate, that's not on.
I can understand the frustration if you're having a bit of a rough race, and then something else happens. You just take a step back, but still got to hold those brakes.
Yeah, you still got to not drive backwards and jackknife it around the fastest part of the course.
So it looks like Portis decided to go into the pits, so we lost the other slice of Honda bread in the Spangler sandwich.
Our Spangwich, it's incomplete now.
Yeah,
open-faced.
But Ike Guy is currently up to P4. Quite a few speedy boys already doing, already taking their pits. So it should be interesting to see what happens with them. I mean, it's a long race to keep your tires in good shape.
Looks like Dag is right on the tail of some guy.
Oh,
That could be a spicy battle.
our debutante, some guy.
Yep. Welcome aboard.
It's he who
Looks
shall
like
not be named.
He got around Amon, and now he's on, was it Amador? I don't recognize that name either. Amador?
Jeffrey Amador was a debutante last week.
But he just made a move. Got around.
Yeah,
Look at him.
taking care of business. Look at that.
Man with
Nicely
the plan, smacking on waffles.
Just smacking the waffles off people's plates. IHOP hates him.
Yeah.
Waffle House, baby! Open all night!
Waffle House rules.
The one restaurant that doesn't need to advertise because everyone knows that Waffle House waffles are bitchin'.
The PBR of waffles.
That's right. Old Faithful. Stewart in the chat, long pit lane exit for the undercut pit strat. Yeah, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. I honestly think that it takes about, for a normal pit, what would you guys say? A minute 20? Due to the length of the pit?
It's very long.
Yeah.
I don't think getting into it is all that easy either. Or short, I mean.
Getting into it
Whatever,
is short. Getting out of it is
Forever.
like a half mile. Yeah.
So it looks like Ian Fitzpatrick is a fan of waffles.
Everybody loves waffles, especially the Belgian
No.
waffles.
No pancakes for that guy.
Get the little pockets from the butter, just sit syrup. So good.
My waffles.
So Dag currently up to P11, pretty good. Seeing as he had the race or the lap 1 incident, I don't know what position he dropped to. Pretty far back though, I think.
Andrew Sear had a nice little move there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Looks like he got the move as he went through the tiny kink there, Cavone.
And that must be getting around. Is that BC?
Yeah, he just took the sandy route. Put a little grit in his tires to help grip up.
Looks like Dag has decided to go into the pits. And also,
Let's not go that far. I never said that about pancakes, says Ian.
you just said waffles were the GOAT. I mean,
You can like both. That's perfectly fine.
but to say that they're the greatest of all time and also have the pancakes as the side piece, I mean, come on.
It's pretty
all right.
binary, isn't it?
So top pancakes, hands down. Oh my God, what is it called? The country breakfast place. Why am I forgetting the name? You guys don't have it up in New England, do you?
I mean, we don't have anything up here.
Oh
Yeah, it's
God.
not much.
Not for pancakes and waffles.
Help me out, chat. Anyone who is in the States, it's like an old country place, and they got some banging pancakes. So good.
Not Denny's.
No, it's not Denny's.
Definitely not Denny's.
Hey, we got J-Rock in the chat talking about French toast. French toast is pretty... Cracker Barrel. Thank you, Ducky. Yes. Okay. That's it. Thank you, gents.
Oh,
Thomas
yeah.
Varnes, thank
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah, Ian agrees. Not Denny's.
Whatever it wasn't Denny's. Hell no, not IHOP.
Get that out of here. Man,
Get that
chat
crap
man,
outta
15
here.
minutes.
See you in 15 minutes there, Ian. My man.
So who do we got? Portis. He's got a good little gap between him and Alvarado. Let's see if he's making something happen. We're trying.
Uche mama! Dornelis is 22 seconds ahead. Granted, the Speedy Boys that were behind him did go into the pits, so that does lead to the extended gap.
Yeah, was it the top 6 currently all still need to pit?
Yep.
Yeah, they got the little icon there, the yellow one.
It's time to jump on board with the Star Spangled Man, Jeff Spangler.
Bow to your sensei.
You think you want to get a roundhouse kick to the face in these bad boys? I didn't think so.
Let's see when the Legends series is supposed to start. I think they did an announcement about that.
It's pretty soon.
Yeah.
For 2021.
Sim racing announcement. Let's see.
Yeah, I just know they were intending on doing it with the new F1 2021.
Indubitably.
It says it's going to be on Sunday nights, and they do not yet have a start date.
But
Have you guys
keep your eyes
fired up
peeled.
the Dirt Rally 2 rally yet?
Negative. I have not, and I
That
think
is,
I have 2 days left.
Yep.
I'm also a negative on that.
That's a old new one. They just restarted the Dirt Rally 2 shindigs.
We've got another penalty here. It looks like Marsan on lap 20. The incident is listed as other, but it's a 5-second penalty. The bug Cam to see what other is.
Hey, Cam!
Let me just fire up the old instant message. Got him on speed dial.
We need a bat phone for Cam. Cam, it's Dave. What was that last penalty? It said other.
I don't know if we have anybody in chat that works in IT, but you know, when you get that like error message where it's just like generic error, and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that?
Throw it out and get a new one.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't Google this.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
I
Got
thought
it,
it
Rob.
was a virus. Well, we got a car off the track
okay.
back here. Who was that?
It's somebody in a Honda. So his penalty was for overslowing on pit entry, causing big time loss for the car behind.
Oof. You hate to see it.
I think that does count as other.
Yep.
Oh, we got a drive-through. Someone must have hit their track limits.
It is about that time, isn't it?
Dornellis is going into the pits.
Ben Keogh, if you're listening, contact Andreas Specht. He has a message for you. Ben Keogh, thank you.
Also, your fries are ready.
Milkshake for Mr. Ben Keogh. Keogh.
A little spicy going into the pit for were those two?
Drive-through.
Vasquez and,
Yeah, he had a drive-through. He wasn't stopping.
Let's see. Fabiano is in the pits. Saidi is in the pits. Dornellis is leaving the pits. Currently P1, maybe? Anybody was able to get around.
Yeah, Bruno Fabiano has stopped. Looks like we had a few guys drop out. Possibly disconnection. Possibly anger, you never know.
Looks like Dornellis was able to get out of the pits. Let's... Incident for car number 15. VC, so drive-through penalty. I'm guessing that's track. Oh, it says collision in the race control thing, but
just gave some little bump.
yeah, but it says no penalty given. Maybe they figure because of the drive-through.
I wonder when Jeff is going to pit.
Who?
They must have taken quite a lot of fuel to start. and they still managed to rack up or Dornelis at least still managed to rack up such a huge lead, being so heavy.
Yeah. This will likely be the closest fight that Dornelis will have for the rest of the night. It looks like Kenneth Portis is roughly 13 seconds behind Dornelis.
He pitted quite a few laps ago, so got Dornelis on fresh tires. Portis multiple laps on his.
Hey, Jeffrey's gonna need to pit here pretty soon. I want to get a look in the cockpit to see how his tires are doing.
Just to gauge how hard he's trying to steer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. he's breaking 90 degrees a few times here.
Oh wow, yeah. May
Over-under.
want to go into the pits. Ducky, that is an excellent question. Dornelis was ahead. He pitted, and he's still ahead. He didn't lose a single spot.
Can't even fathom that.
I don't think it looks that terrible, to be honest. I mean, he had a few turns where he was certainly breaking 90, but granted, you don't really know unless you're driving the car. And there goes his grip. Okay, so that'll do it.
Those dogs are barking.
What do you guys think? Pit this time? He cut over?
He's getting close. He's going to
Yep.
need to pit.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
going in.
hearing Chris Farley yelling, "For the love of God, pit!"
Got the veteran in the back seat going, "Oh my god!"
Ryan, could you zoom in on the bumper of Dornelis? Let's see if he got a repair.
Check his bumper. Oh, his rear bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little look-see. Nope, I don't think so.
So no repair. So he just did the 30 seconds for tires and fuel if he took any.
There's no need. This man is putting in a hell of a lap. As Rob said, a clinic. Still chucking the McLaren around in the 33s.
Man.
It's the
Ducky,
boss man in chat.
Ducky, I hope you are taking notes.
Hey!
or live in a van down by the river. Hey, it's Mullick.
How we doing, Neil? Did you hear our proposition earlier? Or did you miss
we're being
that?
good. We promise.
Yeah, not proposition exactly.
Don't worry, we got our ties
idea.
on. Pants are off, though.
We just had an idea, that's all.
Alright, let's jump to Alloy Ike Guy. Looks like he might have a spicy fight.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Star Spangled Man, Jeff Spangler!
Salute
Again,
your Bentley.
with Alvarado, Spangler, and Ike Guy. And also Pierce.
He did not hear our prop. Ooh!
So Mullick, here's the idea. At the end of the series, you take like the top 3 drivers of every split, North America, EU, AP, put them into like a championship race, you know, just to see who is the greatest. I
No
don't
idea
know what time zone you're going to do it in to make it work, but I think it could be really entertaining to watch.
Ooh, you know what would be interesting? You have the races at different times over the course of 3 weeks. So you have it at 7 p.m. for the AP, EU, and NA split. So then everybody has to wake up at an ungodly hour at least once.
So nobody has an advantage.
Exactly.
We make it fair by inconveniencing everybody over a 3-week period. Only then will we find out the true champion of OOR.
Right. The 3-week challenge of endurance and speed.
Then we're gonna get a lot more dislikes for our video for coming up with it.
Ah, that's all right. We're
They're gonna
cooking
be
with
like,
butter
they-
right now.
They're gonna be like, they said what?
Okay, I bought a few dozen likes, so they'll be coming in shortly.
All in the Maserati. Oh no.
There you go.
In the wet. Maserati in the wet. Top drivers in the Maserati in the wet at Bathurst. Aside from that, back to some racing action. Take it away,
I'm seeing
Rob.
15th. Fritz and Saidi look like they're having a little tussle. Might be. I don't know. I'm just looking at times.
Yeah, I could imagine trying to have a time for something like that is going to be very difficult.
It's only ever pleasant for 2 regions, never 3.
I feel like I would either wake up super early or stay up really late to watch it. I think it would be that entertaining
Put us in the booth. Let's do this.
with a pot of coffee.
That 6 a.m. one was kind of brutal, to be honest with you.
Could you imagine how pleasant we would be at 6 in the morning?
No, that special event was it was fun at first, but then I just dropped off a cliff real quick.
Oh,
I don't know how
I'm
obvious
tired.
it was.
Pulled a Forrest Gump. I'm tired now. I think I might go
I'll
home.
just stop.
Looks like oh, you're watching it. Look at you. You're on the action already.
Yeah, boy.
Is Saidi the only BMW?
Yes, for the blue split, he is the only Beamer. I'm not pleasant now. You won't like me in the morning then, Ducky. There's a reason we only converse on Discord chat in the morning.
Beamer had to lift. Really had some steam coming up from Porsche, but didn't want to just completely steam.
Yeah, I mean, those brakes are tough, especially when you got the Porky Boy in front of you that can brake on a dime. Really gotta kind of say a hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
We got
It must be really frustrating for a Beamer to be behind a Porsche at this track.
Ooh,
They couldn't be more opposite either way.
I completely agree.
That could be a good idea. Put all the drivers in a cage, have them fight.
But we all have to talk in the WWE broadcaster accents. Welcome to the Octane Online Racing Cage Match. We're in the Bahamas with top drivers from Octane from APEU and NA.
He threw Keith Briscoe off Hell in a Cell.
We got the Star Spangled Man, Jeff Spangler, coming up around turn 2, rounding out the top 10. So yeah, that's how it would go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee.
So pretty close action with Alvarado and Portis as well. Battle for P2.
Who does number 2 work for?
Yeah, I think people are going to get a little extra feisty in the final 15 minutes of this one. Any life they had in their tires will be put to use.
Where did Jeffrey end up? Oh, he ended up in P18, it looks like, after his pit stop.
Will we have any sadness of somebody forgetting to put in enough fuel?
There's been much of that this season, it seems.
Yes, there was last week.
Oh, was it last week?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't here, so it didn't happen.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never happened in my book.
What? Kailami? No.
We never raced at Kailami.
The rookies did it, and that was it. That was.
And we've also got Thomas Dag getting pretty close to Blaine Hall.
Yeah, as you see him there in the back.
16.
He's a great example of just sticking with it. If you get wrecked, just stick with it, and he always fights his way back, at least a few spots.
Yeah, just get your head down, try and get as much points as you can, finish the race.
I think that's
Actually finish the race.
The nice thing about the hour-long races. It's a lot of time to try and catch up, get some more points.
Yeah, I mean, it's showing that it's not easy to do so, as the grid is very quick, but you do have a bit more leeway. And with the mandatory pit stop, it gives you a tiny buffer, but still quite difficult with the long pit exit here at Misano.
Has there been rain in any of the other splits?
I don't know.
The ones I watched, I didn't see it.
We had one. I can't remember the track, but it was like a mix, right? Like dry practice, wet quality, dry race, or something like that.
What are you talking about in the past few weeks?
Yeah, I thought that was Dave's question.
I think Imola was like that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right. The third best Italian track.
Ladies and gents, stay tuned for a few weeks. I'll bring you shadows.
Looks like Saidi has a drive-through penalty, so must have pushed the limit.
Yeah, that'll be tough. He'll definitely lose. Oof. Quite a few spots.
Yeah. Probably down to
23,
19
24.
maybe?
No, I think it's going to be further than that.
How long do you think it takes to drive from one end to the other?
30 to 40 seconds.
I bet it'll feel like an hour.
Yeah.
The drive-through of shame.
Yeah, you really get a lot of time to think about what you've done on this track.
Yeah.
Why?
Is it Spa that has the super long pits?
Spa's a nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. That'll be in a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Coming up in 3 weeks, Spa.
Get a drive-through there, and you're just like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. Pack it up. Just open the trailer. I'll drive right on.
Where's my Doritos? You pull out the Switch, play a little game, play a round of Smash. Then you get out the exit, go up Eau Rouge. Our PIC Dave Hassar leading this gaggle of cars. Currently in P12. Ooh. Renato Dornelis has improved his fastest lap of the session with a 132.913.
Yeah.
Speedy boy. He's quick.
How much time does he have on Portis? 20 seconds. Woo. Wow.
He was only 12 seconds behind, 10 minutes ago?
Man. Just Mr. Hot Lap Machine.
Yeah, I mean, Dornelis is not only quick, but he's consistent because Kenneth Portis is also putting in some incredibly quick laps. His last lap was a 134.311, and his best lap is a 1:33.858.
Ducky says that Dornelis is the Stig. Broken car and still faster than the whole grid.
Some might say that he made a pot of coffee and he's drinking it currently as he's driving. It's Dornelis.
I can get into that Camelback.
Ooh, we got a Frizza off the track. It's that Curvone.
Ooh. Yeah, I've done that before.
Ooh, oh, we hit pretty well though. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, good on him. It looks like he almost hit the Porsche in front of him.
Fortunately, he does do the drive-through of shame.
He's got the bell behind him. Shame.
Shame.
I don't think we have any Jags left in the North America splits.
Yeah, is Hunter still in the series, or is he just not here today?
I think he's gone. Oh, hey there, Jay. Welcome back in. It's good to see you. You've missed a few weeks, but we're still here kicking. Welcome to your North America Blue Split, and in about 10 minutes from now, we'll be jumping into North America Red. Enjoy, and buckle up. Where are fights at?
It's like Sear.
I don't see her none.
E13. It looks like Dag is looking for another spot in 15th right now.
Yeah, that little gaggle seems to be the closest group of cars on the grid right now.
All right, so we are currently up to 18 likes, and we've got 32 viewers. If you haven't clicked the like button yet, if you like what we're doing, if you're having fun, please feel free to smash it.
Better yet, smash that sub, boy. If you're liking the content that we're bringing to you, subbing lets you know that we are going to go live if you click that bell as well. Bring some more fast action at you from all around the world. Asia Pacific, the EU, and also North America. You're currently watching North America.
Oh, less than 5 minutes to go.
Pierce just picked up a drive-through penalty. Definitely going to lose little bit there, I think. Man, that sucks.
Did you say that was Pierce?
Yep, just picked it up. I mean, that's going to be, I don't know, down to what, like P12 maybe?
Yeah, it's going to
be 13.
That'll be pretty devastating.
Then again, he's got 3 laps to serve it. He could choose not to stay out on the track and just finish the race and take the time penalty.
Yeah, you might as well, honestly, because I think you would lose much more time if you go in the pits at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's new to the series, so maybe he doesn't know.
Ooh, I don't think he can actually.
Oh, is the pit closed?
No, but the issue is it takes about, these guys are doing a minute. His last lap was a minute 34.9. So he's got like 4 laps left, right? Because he was at about 3 minutes when he crossed the finish line. That would mean that there would be a minute and a half. So maybe. I think he would be cutting it close.
Well, he's not pitting this time, so let's see what happens.
Yeah. Just roll the dice.
Let's sear what's going on here.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like Adrian Ferguson in chat is a big fan of the Porsche engine sound. So let's get a little Porsche ASMR here.
I like the in-car a lot better than the external. The external sound of the Porsche it's kind of like a PTSD thing, where all I think of when I hear it are people dive bombing. Anybody else get that? Just me?
I'm kind of
you.
bummed out we don't have a Ferrari to hear that backfire on
The gurgle.
decelerating. Yeah.
Little snap, crack, pop.
They're making the popcorn.
Was that a anti-lag that causes that?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know cars.
Probably something that I should know. I'll wiki that later.
That makes one of us.
I love the glow that these cars have at night. Looks nice. See all the LED lights and then the exhaust pipe.
Pierce is heading into the pits now.
Yeah, it looks like he wasn't going to have enough time there. Gunner is on board with you there, Rob. You see that?
Oh, I know Gunner.
Yeah, you do.
Oh snap!
My man Gunner.
Used to work with that guy, kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
Sorta, kinda, sorta?
Well, I mean, he was in a different department, but you
Oh.
know, I built his computer, so there you go.
I think you had some Canadian Tourette's come out there. Oh yeah, sorta. Sorta, kinda, sorta.
Yeah, Mike.
We love our
I'm not in
Canadians.
love with the. I'm not in love with the forced film grain or little smudges and crap on the camera effect that it has. Anyway,
Realism.
what do we got? This
You know
race
that
is over,
cameramen
guys.
don't clean their lenses.
Not in Italy.
Hey, Dornellis
Dornellis.
crosses the finish line, taking P1, as he is going to go through the McDonald's drive-thru as everyone else finishes the race.
Yeah, bring back some Frosties for everybody.
In the booth. Kenneth Porte's coming across P2 in the Honda, followed by Nicholas Alvarado.
Almost a 25-second gap. Man.
Star Spangled Man taking P4. Ally Ike Guy P5. Bruno Fabiano coming across the finish line for P6. Tommy Kogan. Rob, it looks like you had the best prediction of the night there.
I'll take it.
Austin Carpenter taking P8. Trevor Hilligans taking P9. Give us a little flash, Trevor. All right, next week.
Solid run.
Very good run.
Didn't hear a peep from him all night.
Nope, not at all. Thomas Pierce topping out the top 10. So it looks like our top 10 list will stay the same as there are not any remaining penalties. Gabriel Marsan crosses the finish line with a 5-second penalty. Not sure if Dave Hassar will be able to take that with P11 as he crossed the line P12 currently. Andrew Sear taking P13, Blaine Hall P14, Thomas Dagg P15, Jeffrey Amador P16, and we'll take a look at the timetables here shortly.
It does look like Hassar was able to get ahead to P11.
Thud.
All right, come on, load. We got races to see. All right, Rob, go ahead and take it away for us for the top 3 in Am Pro Am and overall in the race.
And we got Carpenter, Hilligans, Pierce. Next. Alvarado, Spangler, Ike Guy. Next. Dornellis, Porce second. Alvarado, finish.
God, that was perfect, nice and speedy. All right.
I've got chills.
It's time to swap over to North America Red. Let's do this. And hello, I have my
Weddings.
camera working. Welcome to the studio, aka my basement.
your townhouse basement.
Hey, I love it. Don't talk trash about my basement.
Yeah, I'm really jealous actually.
No Maui this week on camera.
Not this week. You never know. She's
She'd like to.
silent.
Yeah.
She's a sneaky girl. All right, let's get back to some on-track action here. Here we go.
And I believe Colin Johnson's not the. Yeah, this might be his first week in the new split.
My computer. Sorry, my computer is contemplating life. Just give it a second. Bad joke.
It's wishing it had a little more power.
Just a bit. It's been watching too much donut media.
Never enough.
So I believe that Dave Hassar will not be joining us for the next split. And Rob's got to go to bed because he's old.
Yep. I'll stick around for quali, but yeah, I'll be shuffling up soon.
What a lad.
Good morning, JP.
Take a peek at the chat real quick. Mullick, it is an A7 III. This is the Sony SLR. And Jay, the maximum amount of ballast. Dave and Rob, did you guys already talk about that?
No, I don't know the answer.
I think it's 100.
Yeah, I don't think it's dramatically like you can't add 500 kilograms. Like I don't think it goes that high.
I mean, but 100 kilograms is pretty hefty. That'll make you quite slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it completely throw people off.
More power on the way. That's right, Ducky. My man. Helping me out.
Oh, never mind what I said about Johnson. He's not. He did not RSVP this round.
Oh, he's not coming to the party? Yeah, thanks, Mo. I love it. It's doing a bit more than what it's designed for, but I figure I have it. Might as well use it.
Just too bad it can't do something about the face.
I made my money with it. Yeah, the face part I can't really help that.
It wasn't the face that made the money though.
Ah, that's right.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it looks like in this split we at least have some Lambos and Ferraris.
Yeah, the hometown heroes.
We'll see, I guess.
I can't hear Ferrari and not think about the forklift from Cars. I drive stock cars. I watch the Ferrari. Only the Ferrari.
Isn't he all about the white wall tires too?
Yeah, yeah, he is. Take a peek at chat once more. Jay, the lonely driver, or ASMR lover. The league said it's 30 kilograms max. Can't go more than 30. I could be mistaken. Ducky might know a bit more as he runs our server. One of the servers.
That might be a league limit, not a Kunos limit.
Yeah, that's what my thought was too.
I gotta switch my standings over to the red split.
Alright, gents, I gotta take a step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure. Just watch the rest of practice wind down. Yeah, I'm not sure who owns. I'm not sure who owns Lambos or which company which country they're with. Oh, Kuno stripped down the ballast. That's interesting.
Let's see. It says their headquarters are in Italy, and their parent organization is Audi Volkswagen.
What?
That doesn't sound Italian. Those words.
No way.
Well, yeah, it didn't. Ford owned Aston Martin for a little while. That's why you see the new Fords looking like Aston Martins, at least on the front.
Is Murdoch relatively new? I don't recognize the name, and I don't see them in the standings.
Aha! He showed up once again. Remember, I picked him as my driver of the day, and then you said, Ryan, Riley's not even in here. This is like 4 weeks ago. You don't remember that?
Man. Well, better late than never, Ryan.
Hey, you know what? Scarred me for a little bit, but he's here. He's here, ladies and gents.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water.
I'm gonna pick Colin Johnson. He's my driver of the day.
Picking Riley Murdoch.
He's actually here today. Damn it.
Ew.
Not that I don't want him to be here, but oh my gosh. I'm so glad I am out of here soon. You don't speak the linguini.
That's crazy. So it must have been 100 kilograms before. Changed it to 30 kilograms recently.
I don't know why they would just reduce it like that. I don't know what they're trying to achieve there.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
nice.
watching a charity race at Brands Hatch, and you could donate, and the steward would add ballast to whoever you want, and so he would wait for precise moments to add ballast, like just before a braking zone. So, so you don't know.
That's awful.
And so you go for you head to Druids, and oh, I'm so sorry.
Getting those tires warmed up. I think we got a few guys that are completing their outlap right now. Let's see. Or on their outlap, rather. Apologies. Car 192, Zach Patterson. We're going to miss you for this split, Rob Vias.
Wish I could say the same.
I see how it is.
No, I'm talking about Ducky.
Okay, you'll still miss me. Good deal.
No, I always miss you. What people don't know at home is this is all we get all week now. This holds me over. This is the only time the three of us are ever in the same Discord anymore.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a really sad thing.
It's alright, we'll make a pub crawl here soon.
Yeah, not this weekend. Or I won't be able to make this weekend if you do it.
Oh, speaking of which, that's a nice little plug that I can make for OOR. We have started doing casual races on Saturday nights, as we're waiting for times to come in. So Saturday nights, there have been designated races, hour-long, about 7 p.m. in every region. So 7 Eastern, 7 GMT for Europe, and then 7 in the Australian Eastern Standard Time.
The Ace.
The East. The Ace, the East, and the Gimt.
Yeah,
oh,
they're pretty.
Suzuka. Pretty what?
Yeah, Suzuka, the mighty Suzuka. But yeah, they're pretty chill as far as OOR races goes. I don't think there's any stewarding. There's no streaming, obviously.
Yeah. Nope.
Just rock up, first in, best dressed, as Mullick would say.
Yep. Suzuka is quite the twisty boy. All right, we got some times coming in now. These will certainly get a bit quicker. Sam Snelltrain crossing the line with a 134.221, followed by Lloyd Maziah with a 33.972.
I don't recognize that name either.
Lloyd
Misano may have validated.
All right, let's. Go on board with Takis Weeks.
Is it too early to talk about the new format for the Sprint Series for next season? Do we bring that up?
Mullick, what do you say?
Yeah, it's all broad brush stuff, so I think it's fair game.
That is true. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
So a couple changes for next season. You can basically drive any car you want. I think the Jag will not be around. The Lexus will be an option. You can have your own livery within the confines of the game. And I think they're still going to do team points, but it'll be average, right? I think they said it was going to be like an average between the teams, not like...
Yeah, across all regions, right? Or at least across both splits. That I'm not too sure.
I think it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, no, there's certainly some more information coming along down the pike. But the introduction of the Lexus, I know that will make a lot of people happy. And I might dip my toes back into the Lexus. That was what I started with.
It's a fun car to drive. I think it'll do a pretty good job.
I'd be interested to see you in the Lexus, Ryan.
Yeah, it'd be a little different, huh? Sounds good though. You want to go for cars that sound good. That's one of them.
Yeah, I love the thrash, the way it thrashes into when it changes gears.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're punching it every time.
Oh, just shifting gears.
Yeah. Third.
Like a tennis player serving a ball. But enough about that. As I said, North America Red is generally the speedier of the bunch, but we don't have anyone poking their noses into the 32s.
Still got a good amount of time left, but yeah, they're already stacking up the 133.9s.
Can we get much higher? Oh, we got Lloyd Maziah, new fastest lap, taking P1 currently with a 33.897. I think Alloy's... You think what?
Which I think was faster than the previous stints.
Yeah. No. No.
No.
Are you talking about Blue?
Yeah.
Blue had the 132 by Dornelis at the end.
Oh, he got the 32s. Okay.
Yeah. I think we have someone who's just a tiny bit excited in the chat there. Good race, Alloy. Good to see you in here.
Oh man, yeah, I'd be full of adrenaline if I was in his shoes.
Surviving the pack, crushing it. So what do you think? Do you like qualifying in the daylight and then racing at night? Do you prefer one over the other? Or what do you prefer, Rob?
Yeah, I need as much consistency as I can get. So qualifying and practicing in the day and then flipping over to the race where it's 15 degrees Celsius is probably my nightmare. If I had to draw a picture of my nightmare for sim racing.
So your nightmare would look like all text, and it would say quali start time and then race start time. It would say 4 p.m. for quali and then 9 p.m. for race, and that's your nightmare?
Yeah, or server issues when you're supposed to have a day race and this switches over to night.
Oh, brutal. Such a gut punch.
Do you realize what you've done?
I feel like my nightmare would be a night race in which it starts to rain.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the transition into rain.
And the tires slowly turning blue.
Yeah, nah. You're on the slicks.
So if we take a peek at the timing sheet on the left side of your screen there, Riley Murdoch putting in some new time, 133.765, taking pole over from Lloyd Mazaya, who is only, let's see if I can get this correct, 900ths away from Riley.
Just makes you wonder, like, where on earth could you find that kind of extra time if you've already got a 133.7?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that quick.
Yeah, it's just different language.
Yep. Speaking of which, let's go on board with Riley. See if he can better his time.
So the Bentleys, they're not flocking to the front, so it's one of those things I'm not so sure how the meta really works.
To be quite honest, I think it's more so the driver, because there is such a mix at the top for us right here. But regardless of the mix, gents, take a look at our timing sheet here. We got Cardin Lou putting in a 133.5 now, topping Riley Murdoch by 0.2. But the first place, it used to be 1st through 18th, was within a second, timing wise.
First through 23rd within a second?
1st through 18th. So that a few seconds, or a few minutes ago rather, everyone from P1 to P18 was within a second from their best lap time.
Speedy boys.
Yeah,
Yep.
and a pretty stacked field.
And all close too. So, ideally, we should see a pack sticking together with the North American Red Split. And if you take a look at the 100 on the top right of your screen, aka the wind meter, looking at 16 kilometers. Take a look at the clouds before we move on.
Is that validation? Yeah, 16 kilometers is not a. It's nothing to scoff at. That's some wind.
Is the race the same day as qualifying, just at night, or what's the race weekend look like?
I believe so. It could potentially be the other way, where it's like a Friday qualifying, Saturday race, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the spectator can see that information.
Yeah, I don't have that information.
Or can you
Actually,
return to
hold
the
on.
garage?
I'm gonna return. I'll look. Oh, so race is the same day. So it's free practice was Sunday, qualifying Sunday, and race Sunday. So I guess we'll see.
Super
See if
Sunday.
if the clouds stick around.
We got another new name up in the top 3. Tim Brook taking P3 from Lloyd Messiah.
That Bentley power.
Yeah. It does seem to be a thing on the pointy end, at least.
Looks like he might have invalidated that lapse as he takes it back into the pit, gets ready for the race.
Oh, are those the only 2 Bentleys?
It looks
look
like
at
it.
that. Yeah, look at that. I'm just never going to talk about the meta again.
Did you guys already go over the leaderboard for the split?
Negative. Take it away.
All right. So currently, P1 is Salomon with 835 points. P2, Cardin Liu, 654. Zach Patterson is in P3 with 584. Marc-Antoine Landry in 4th with 574. And Hamza Golzar's in P5 with 536. But I don't see him around this week. And I don't think I saw him. Was he in last week? Right.
I don't think so.
Okay. So I guess we'll move on to the next one, which is Sam Snelltrain in P6 with 490 points.
So it looks like Sam and Golzar could have a bit of a switcheroo after tonight, depending on his outcome. If he gets anywhere in the top 10, that's some sizable amount of points. Whether it will be enough is up to Mr. Snelltrain.
Get the people behind it.
And in front of him. And lap 1.
Front, back,
Hold your
side,
brakes, people.
side.
Hamza got married recently.
Hey!
Okay.
Congratulations.
I suppose that is a reasonable excuse to miss a few races.
Let's get some congrats in the chat for Hamza if he watches this back over. Does Lloyd better his time? No, but it's close. That is very consistent. Last lap was a 133.915. Best lap is a 133.864. Super close.
That's
Chat.
ridiculous pace.
Yeah, it is. It's very quick. Cameron Sansano coming across the finish line. Let's see. Does he have the speed? He does. He betters his position. I believe he was at P9 before he crossed the finish line. Jumps up to P5. No rain.
Still clouds.
Well, guys,
The wind has gone down quite a bit.
I'm going to take my leave. I'll leave you to it.
As always, pleasure having you in the booth, Rob. Thank you for joining us.
Likewise,
Thanks,
thanks for
Rob.
having me.
Smell you later.
Smell you later. Stay smelly.
Always with the kiss.
That's right. The proper exit.
Yep.
Oh, we have La Ferraris.
Yeah, look at that. All together. Is that all of them?
Yeah, I believe so. Unless we have a fourth? No, that's
yeah,
all.
We've got 3. Yep. The Bentleys are together. Ferraris are together. Beamers. There's one Beamer out of the mix.
Yeah, overall, certainly seeing some patterns.
Teams that work together win together.
That's right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Or
Full of
something like that.
It sounded good.
We'll roll with it. I'm cool with that. All right, chat. I want to hear, what car do you prefer around Misano? Front engine, mid-engine, or rear? Which is obviously our beloved Porky Boy.
Do we just lose somebody? I think a Bentley may be DC'd.
Uh-oh.
Or they went to the pits.
Oh,
they
no.
went to the pits. They didn't hit drive quick enough.
F in the chat, boys.
Brooks. Brooke, what happened?
No, it was Brooke. Oh, he had a
yeah.
P3 start. No! Tim, what happened?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, major F in the chat there. That sucks. Well, we know a certain Lloyd Messiah is going to be like, thank you. I'll take that off your hands.
Miss Scusi.
Yeah. A certain I don't know, a Muscusi, huh? Too funny. Oh, man, that sucks. Tim, we feel for you. Big F.
Some colorful language in the Bentley chat, I would imagine.
I have no doubt, especially over TeamSpeak.
Oh, yeah.
Team comms are probably livid.
Yeah, son of a biscuit. Oof, that sucks.
Got Alloy in the chat saying one of the best aspects about OOR is the team aspect. And I do agree. Even though I only had 1 week of, you know, a taste of it, it was quite nice. You certainly get a bunch of guys, especially speedy boys, that understand the game, the car, tracks a bit better than you, help you out with setups, and give you some advice going into the weekend. Or week, rather.
And I think that's a good quality overall of OOR, not just in the Sprint Series, but throughout all the series I've been involved in. Everybody's very friendly, very helpful.
Oh, absolutely. So if you're watching the stream, you're new to OOR, certainly pop into the Discord, join the Rookie Series. We have a few races left, and then make your way up to sprints. Dave, would you like to call the race start?
Oh my goodness, I did the last one. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll do it. I got it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna jump into Sam Snell train. Try to get a view of the front and the back as we wait for the green. We got green lights for North America Red, hour-long Misano night race. We're going 4 wide into turn 1. Looks like a tiny bit of contact with the Porsche there. Otherwise, 4 wide and still... Oh, I got a Honda. Honda poking its nose out, pushing the Porky Boy off the track. Let's take a peek back a little bit further. Still going 3 to 4 wide. Oh, lots of contact in the back here. We've got
a Porsche on Porsche action there, I think.
Yes, and that is the safety car. Safety car is on the move. I believe we'll see race pace slow down here. We got a Ferrari off into the... Oh, goodness. All right. Getting a bit spicy.
Looks like that was the Ferrari of Clark.
Oh, that's tough. All right. So it does look like we have the safety car out. I'm going to try and go back into a replay on Ben Keogh, who looks like he was collected, unfortunately.
Yep.
So Ben Keogh is in the Beamer on the right side of your screen next to the Porsches.
Oh, I think he was...
Oh.
Ooh, wow.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's very tough.
Who was the Porsche? Is that Stevens?
I believe so. Yeah, most likely.
Stevens in the 270.
Wow, that's 2 races in a row with the safety car.
And pretty much in the same spot. Very close to the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, it does go to show the guys that were racing are in the split currently. Everyone's very quick. They want to get the jump on anyone who could potentially go a little bit wide. But it's deadly. It's cold. As you can see in the top right, track and ambient temps are 15 degrees Celsius. So that is punishing along the lines that your tires are not yet up to temperature.
I feel like that's always something that catches drivers, I think, of all skill range.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's a cold track, you've got cold tires, cold brakes. Put them all together and you get sadness.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately. All right, as we file behind the safety car. Getting ready to restart this race here shortly.
If we've got time, we should zoom in on Ben Keogh and see the damage on the.
Oh, whew.
Because I mean, he got slammed.
Scooey!
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel for you,
Oof.
Ben. Big F there. That's unfortunate. He's got it just about everywhere. Slight tap in the rear.
Yeah. In your stream of it, the Porsche clipped through the car. So
Yeah. I saw that.
who knows what else happened, but
Brutal.
all right,
All right.
I will keep an eye on the penalties and see if anything comes through.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see 4 or 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we had a few love taps in the beginning, and then loads of sadness after that.
All right, so green flag again. Murdoch pulling ahead quite nicely.
Yeah, we got Riley taking a nice sizable lead so far. Everyone following in single file behind.
We did have a McLaren have to go off track a little bit to avoid hitting somebody. I didn't see who it was though.
All right, it seems like everyone's making it through turn 1. Let's jump back up to the leaders.
Rasco taking the esports line through the grass. if you want to go and do a replay of him.
Rasco.
Oh no!
Where?
And Weeks and Rasco just collided with each other. Oh, we've got a Porsche turned around.
All right, let's go ahead and rewind this real quick. There's the esports line as we saw.
That's going to be the next turn.
Oh, you know what? This is the same.
Yeah.
That's the same issue that Dag ran into. It's that narrow turn.
And we got that Porsche turned around.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like his hood is bouncing up a tiny bit.
Some sadness so far in the red split.
Same spot though. That so Dag had tried to take the very narrow angle in with his teammate. I can't remember who it was exactly, but they had both collided. And when you're taking that turn, naturally, seeing the narrow side of that turn is very difficult, especially if you're only on one screen, don't have the triple monitor support or VR. But very narrow entrance coming in at a blind spot, so that's tough.
Yeah. That's a tough section of track right there. Those what, 3 turns?
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
Easy to get collected.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're currently on board with Andy Meyer as he is battling out with Cameron Sansano and Marc-Antoine Landry behind him in the Nissan GTR.
What's a GTR?
North American version of the GDI.
Oh, okay.
Puts the driver wheel on the opposite side.
On the wrong side, I think.
No. It's the right side, but not on the right side.
But it's called the right side for a reason.
Yeah, it's called right side drive, but it doesn't mean it's on the right side. Am I right?
So it looks like we've got Clark in the pits, Rasco in the pits.
Safety car, can't forget him.
Ben Keogh still on track, even with all that damage.
Climbing, for that matter, as well. Looks like he took a few spots back after that incident.
Still nothing yet for the penalties, but I'm sure they are coming.
So we're going to watch this gaggle up through turn 3, and then we're going to jump back on board with Zach Patterson as he is 2/10 away from, I almost said Anthony Bourdain, but that is not correct, Adrian Bourdon.
My wife and I have been watching Parts Unknown from the beginning because we missed a couple of seasons.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just such a great show.
Yeah, that's something I never watched, but certainly a good show and respectable host there from Anthony Bourdain, R.I.P. Good gaggle right here, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. Oh no.
Who? What number?
Davis. Go to Davis in the. It's car number 5.
Yep. All right.
He
Go
took
back.
out somebody.
All right, we're gonna go back 30 seconds. Get an overhead look. Davis is in the Beamer on your screen right now.
Yeah, he's gonna. I'm guessing gonna take out that Nissan.
Oh, that's tough. Oh no. So,
And again,
brakes,
you gotta question if the brakes are being held.
Oh man. I mean, the brakes do suck on the Beamer, but yeah, certainly got to question that there.
Those poor stewards. But the penalties are starting to come in. So first penalty is given to Simon Salomon. It says collision, but no penalty given.
So if that occurred, then what could have potentially happened is the game gave him the collision penalty, but it was taken away due to another driver causing the incident.
Okay.
That's my assumption, though. As we go on board with Andy Meyer. Man, lots of sadness. North American Red is quite spicy tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Switching roles with North America Blue.
Let's see. We've got another penalty here. It looks like Sam Snelltrain getting penalty on lap 1 for a collision, 10 seconds.
So he'll serve that in the pits. Luckily, that's not tacked on to the end of his race. Well, luckily or unluckily, you be the judge of that. The Ferrari that you saw off track there was likely Nicolas Gonzalez or one of Adrian Bourdon's teammates. I want to go on board. I want to hear the popcorn.
Oh, yeah, I just heard it a little bit there.
Gotta love it.
It's my favorite engine sound in the game.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And the Ferrari is a very popular choice amongst the OOR drivers as well. For good reason. Very reliable and stable mid-engine car. Doesn't want to murder you around every turn, unlike the Audi.
But you like the Audi.
I love it. I like it rough. What's that?
I said you love the abuse.
I do. Yeah, big fan of it.
Thank you. May I have another?
Thank you, sir. May I have another? As far as fights go, we got Mark Antoine Landry sniffing the bumper of Andy Meyer and the Porky Boy. Let's go take a look. God, I tell you what, there's nothing more terrifying than trailing behind a Porsche.
Why do you say that?
Oh, because it's like, oh, there's my braking point. Oh my God, they're braking right now. You can get collected in the rear very quickly.
You know, I think with the Nissan, if making a move, ooh, a little squirrely there.
Tiny bit.
Still slipping. Looks to be exploring the track limits a little bit too.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like Mark tried to poke his nose on the inside there of turn 3, but didn't quite get the speed on the exit.
I was going to say if he could stay close in the turns, probably going to have a better chance getting past on the straight.
Yeah. Yeah, with the power of the Nissan.
Yep. Everybody went pretty wide on that turn.
Got Alloy in the chat saying that the Hondas are great. Notice how they always do well. Yes, very strong car. Very strong mid-engine car at that.
All right, looks like we've got another penalty coming in. Simon Salamon, collision from lap 1 with a 10-second penalty.
There it is. Okay. So as we let this fight develop a little bit more, we're going to jump on down to Mark Dyson, who just passed Philip Clark. And the howdy.
Clark in the McLaren, carrying a little bit too much speed. Saved it.
In the elephant, as Rob would say. See what he gets as he crosses the finish line at 135.8. Not his best lap so far. Best lap is a 134.917, as you see in the bottom right hand of your corner. Lots of time to make that up, though. Makes you wonder what happened to Philip Clark, because the battle was quite close. And then as he crossed through turn 5 there, turn 5 and 6, looks like he's almost nearly 2.5 seconds above at 2.2.
There was a turn where he carried too much speed in and went very wide.
Got it.
That's where he lost it.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it.
Giving DeBeeden a chance to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and jump back up to the leaders here, Cameron Sansano. As you see the Porsche and the Nissan battling behind them, Andy Meyer and Marc-Antoine Landry. Mark is getting quite squirrely, quite feisty. He wants that position.
Yeah, it seems like most turns he's getting a little squirrely coming out of it.
I think it's the braking difference between the two cars. He certainly has more power, but the Porsche did get a recent, not necessarily a nerf, more of a boost. It's not nearly as OP as it used to be, but certainly received a boost in its BOP about was that 2 to 4 weeks ago when the latest update came?
Oh, right, yeah, I think it was around that.
Yeah.
So looks like another penalty, Takis Weeks, collision, lap 1. Again, no penalty given, but it's listed there. Maybe we'll get another one coming through like we did with
Simon.
Yeah. Sorry, I was drawing a blank.
Are you good?
Thank you.
That's what we're here for. Help each other out.
So what I was gonna say with the Nissan and the, coming out of a turn and he made his move. That second gear torque, there's so much power that, I mean, every time I've driven it, it's always a surprise. And I lean pretty heavily on traction control as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he is not using a lot of traction control.
He's actually, you might be able to see it in the bottom there.
Replay on Meyer, 123.
Yep, gotcha.
I don't know who took him out, but he was taken out. Oh, it's that whoever is in that Lambo, I think, does it. Or
just forces him wide. Yeah.
Again,
That's unfortunate. Do we have a number on the Lambo there? I wasn't able to see that.
I will see if I can find it.
I believe it was Takis Weeks. as he's coming out of the pits, potentially. But yeah, big sad there. What a spicy batch.
Yeah,
This is
this
this is very uncharacteristic of, of our red split. You got some oil slicks out there? Is that what's going on?
it's Mario Kart Racing, I think. Maybe?
Yeah. Someone give them C4 before the race. Everybody's just amped up. C4 is a pre-workout for those of you that don't know. Makes you feel like you're having a heart attack, but makes you amped to go work out.
That doesn't sound healthy.
No, just don't run with it. I made that mistake. Ducky in the chat saying that must be a full moon.
So the Lambo in that collision was Rasco.
Got it. Okay.
Let's see, we had another penalty come through for Philip Clark. Again in lap 1, and it was 15 seconds for causing a collision. Or, well, it says other, so I guess let me get some clarification. From the Viking himself.
Give me 1 sec, Dave. I'm going to jump on board with Mike Dyson.
Okay. So for Clark, it was a collision under safety car.
Got it. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Got Mark still tiny bit under a second from Tim Brook. As Tim is clawing his way back up the standings. Still very unfortunate for that start that he had, but making good progress on his way.
I know, I feel so bad.
Yeah, that was tough. But better... I don't even know if it's better in a race like this where you have an hour, or if you most likely prefer it to be in the 20-minute super sprint rather than the 40 or hour long.
I mean, he's picked up a lot of places.
Yeah. So the last lap was a 136, nearly a 136 flat. Best lap 134.1. So it must be as he's traversing through traffic.
So 22 minutes into the race, it looks like Murdoch has got about a 3-second lead on Lou. So still within reach for sure, especially when you consider that a pit is going to be coming up eventually.
And we know how drive-throughs happen here.
That is true.
Track limits can be a biatch.
Looks like Landry is starting to sniff on the bumper of Sansano. Getting pretty close.
All right, we'll jump back up there.
Oh, making a move now, maybe.
Great exit there by Antoine Landry. Ooh, will Cameron get the switch? No. Looks like Mark will hold on to that position.
Man on a mission.
Yes, he is. So That will leave Mark 3.4 seconds away from Lloyd Messiah. Curious to see if he can make that time up.
He's definitely been cruising.
Yeah. Like you said, man on a mission. But with that said, do a slight plug for the Endurance Series that will be coming up for OOR in September. The Endurance Series is going to be run once a month. That will be held on Saturdays at 7 p.m. in all regions, in the European, Asia-Pacific, and North American. From there, it'll be a 24-minute qualifying, 12 minutes for driver 1, 12 minutes for driver 2, and then a 180-minute long race. So you'll have 3 hours, 3 pits. You can certainly take more pits than that, I assume. But a fun little challenge, something different, bringing a team aspect to something that is generally very individual. So if you're interested, go ahead, Dave.
I was just going to say, two drivers and a reserve driver as well.
Yeah. So technically teams of 3, but only 2 can drive. But if you are interested, hop into the OOR Discord. You can also find some information on the Octane website, and registrations are open. So jump on in. We need some more people in North America. Europe is almost full, and Asia Pacific is filling up very quickly. As for fights, who do we have here? Let's go down to Todd File, following Naresh Dibiden. Little teammate battle here. The Macaboys.
But Debeden does have the drive-through penalty.
He does. Likely track limits, I assume.
Would be my guess. I didn't see anything for him in the penalties, so
yeah, he'll likely pit here soon, depending on when he received that penalty. He'll have 3 laps. So we are nearing the midpoint of the race, so better to get that now rather than 15 minutes in, where you would have to survive on the same set of tires for 45 minutes.
We've got a couple more penalties that have come through. Looks like Nicholas Gonzalez had a collision on lap 2. He's getting a 5-second penalty for. And Takis Weeks also on lap 2, 5 seconds for a collision as well.
Yeah, quite a spicy race.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still looking at footage. Maybe we'll have some more penalties from the beginning.
I think they'll be looking at footage for the next 10 minutes at least.
Wow. Yeah.
Colin Johnson getting very antsy in the Porky Boy. Followed closely behind. Is that Ben Keogh? Click around real quick. Yes, it is. It's Ben Keogh. Everybody getting a bit spaced out right now.
It's like Ben made his move.
Yep. Ben is likely pass. Yeah, Ben just passed Chris Stevens.
Let's see. Looks like Pardon Lou's still within about 3.5 seconds of Murdoch.
Let's go take a look at P1.
So not as large of a gap forming in this split as in the last one. Personally, I'd like to see the top a little bit closer. I think it makes for a little more excitement.
Yeah, it's definitely nice when you get the top 10, I would say. I mean, that's a big wish, though, but when you get the top 10 all amongst one another, Very
I have
close
to
if someone
do-
were to have a little oopsie.
I'll have to do a little bit of for shame on Cardin Lou, flashing the headlights there to try and get around some of the blue flag traffic.
Well,
It's a no-no.
it is, but if you're doing it once, that's not terrible. It's the repeated. Aside from that, everybody essentially finding their spots on the track. You got Ben Keogh, Chris Stevens battling. Take a look down here once more. As I sit here hungry watching this race, what is the best flavor Pop-Tart?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Cookies and cream. I love that one. It's so tasty.
Flash once and less than a hot tub.
Can I get a hot tub?
When I was younger, I was a big fan of the s'mores Pop-Tart.
Oh yeah?
But I mean, it's all sugar. So
Well, all of them are.
I like the classic, like a blueberry. Blueberry's really good.
If we're gonna go OG classic Pop-Tarts, blueberry is fantastic. And then, yeah, I agree with Ducky. Wildberry is also very good.
Is Wildberry the one with the crazy colors for
Yeah,
the icing?
It looks like the
Okay.
styrofoam cups from the 90s with the purple and blue swirls.
Probably made of the same stuff. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, I don't know why I never ate those cups then. Do Pop-Tarts exist down under? In Australia? So one of the snacks that is very popular down there is called Shapes. And from my understanding, they're just like chips or crackers, and they're flavored. So there was a stream where Pat asked, "What's your favorite type of shape?" To which I replied, "Donuts." He goes, "Oh, nah, they're chips, dude." I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna leave." I'm gonna exit stage right on this conversation.
If we've got anybody in the chat from Australia, I had a friend tell me that there's this cookie, the Tim Tam, which is in Australia. I think they're made in Australia, but they do something called a Tim Tam Slam, where you like bite off a corner of the cookie and then dip it into milk, and then you drink the milk through the cookie and then eat the cookie.
Huh.
See if anybody calls BS on that or not.
That's
See.
like osmosis cookie dipping.
I've tried it, and it was good.
Yeah?
I know I thought it was going to be a little weird. It was a little weird, but it was surprisingly good.
Huh. No, don't crack it till you try it, right? We got Stuart in the chat saying Pop-Tarts, American thing? Yes.
There
Yeah.
is a Tim Tam economy.
All right. Back to the race briefly. It looks we are on board with Keith Briscoe as he's following Adrian Bourdon. Very closely behind, 1/10. As the Italian stallions fight one another. Well, Italian stallion and the bull.
And then the last thing I was thinking of, it would probably be like a Vegemite Pop-Tart or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What, that exists or?
No, it does. I don't know if it exists. I'm just saying that's probably what it would be. See,
Sick.
fix my computer. I can give you beer or Tim Tams.
One or the other. You can't be greedy.
All right, we got some more penalties coming through. Let me take a look. We have got Brian Rasco with a collision on lap 3, getting 10 seconds. And another penalty for Takis Weeks, also on lap 3, 15 seconds, causing a collision.
Yeah, that's not going to help Takis at all,
No.
unfortunately.
Not at all.
Don't start on the Vegemite. Did we hit a sore subject there, Stuart? Let's jump up to Zach Patterson as he is a 10th away from Marc-Antoine Landry in the Honda. Very deadly car. Apparently on any track, really.
Oh, man. Landry is defending quite a bit there.
Oh, elbows out all day.
Yeah.
And Mark is quite a good defender, especially being in a larger vehicle. It does help. We thought brands were polar. Very curious if Zach can pull off a move here. Get a little switcheroo. As we pass through Quersha. Croatia. I have no clue if I pronounced that correctly. Call me out, chat.
Man, he is sniffing.
Oh, he's hungry.
Yeah, he's going to know what he had for lunch. So close.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mark has put autopilot on. He no longer has his elbows out. He's got his hands blocking every bit of the track.
Looks like Patterson maybe went a little spicy there. Went just a smidge wide, trying to get the cut, I think.
Oh, as we like to say, a skosh.
Yeah, a skosh wide.
That's going to cut into his time there as he went a tiny bit wide, went over the speed bumps.
Yeah, I think Landry, if he was looking behind, probably had a little bit of a sigh of relief there.
A little bit, but I mean, as you can see, he's quickly catching back up.
Well, you know, like whoever said it in chat, the Honda doing Honda things here, being fast.
Yeah, that is true.
Do we have the Hungaroring next week?
Yes, we do. Yep.
See how turn 1 looks in comparison to Formula 1.
Hopefully better. I don't know if it can get much worse. Knock on wood.
You've done it again.
Yeah, I did. You know what? Let's just keep the ball rolling, eh? Let's jump on down to Keith Briscoe, who's still fighting with Adrian Bourdon. Keeping pace with one another quite well.
In his German Lamborghini.
Hey, don't hate on German automobiles now.
No, I don't.
So if I get a Volkswagen, can I say I technically own a Lamborghini?
No, I think if you have the Lamborghini, it's like you own a Volkswagen.
Oh, so it doesn't work vice versa.
No,
Only if you get
no.
the better, it's worse.
Yeah, right. Correct. So the Volkswagen Hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they get
looks like-
hurricanes over in Italy. Do they?
Ooh, Messiah getting a drive-through penalty. Ouch.
Oh, that is huge.
That sucks. I mean, it's great for Marc-Antoine Landry.
Yeah, he'll certainly be happy about that, as he doesn't necessarily need to fight him too much longer. And then Cardin Liu is about
6.5 seconds back.
from Murdoch, but he's going to be about 13.5 seconds from Mark. If you own a VW, why say you own a Lambo? Go Bugatti.
This man, everybody got Bugattis.
All right, Macklemore. Yeah, there it is. 13.6 seconds away from Cardin Liu. And then Cardin Liu is 6.5 seconds from Riley Murdoch. Mayhaps I'll have one good prediction tonight.
You did it. You just did it.
We'll see. I gotta break this spell at one point.
Gonna launch himself around this turn, all because of you, Ryan.
Yeah, yeet!
It's gonna be like, what happened?
It's that damn commentator.
What went wrong?
The smelly boy strikes again.
Messiah now is a stop and go 30. Get a speeding in the pits. No, what would give him a stop and go 30?
It was likely given by the game. Do you see any penalties rolling through?
Nothing yet. The last one was back from lap 3 with Takis week, so.
So it looks like Riley Murdoch is putting on a bit of a clinic. His last lap was only a 10th away from his best lap. Very quick, very consistent tonight. Give him a bit more love, as unfortunately the leaders never receive that much love if they're that far in the lead. But it's been a little while since we've seen Riley on the track, so we'll follow him for a bit longer. He's not the Messiah, he's just a very naughty boy. How you doing, Franco? Welcome in.
Let's see. We have another penalty coming in for Brian Rasco from lap 10. Collision getting 15 seconds.
Damn, that man is just collecting penalties like
Like
if only I had something lined up. Huh?
Like a certain Jag that we used to know.
Now you're just some jag that I used to know. Somebody. A certain wrecking ball.
Yeah, yeah.
As we enter the final third of the race, 18 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Riley Murdoch slowly pulling away from Cardin Liu. That gap is gradually getting larger. Over the past lap, he gained about a second and a half.
I'm sorry. Who did you say that about?
Cardin Liu, he's 8 seconds back. Riley Murdoch gained about a second and a half in pace from the last lap.
Yeah, I think he came out of the pits and he was like, all right, I'm going. See ya. And he's just been slowly adding on time.
So where's Taylor? Because we have the two Ferraris here. It looks like Taylor's pulling off there on the side now. Okay.
I don't think so, Ducky. Let me look. Which split was Hudson in? Was that blue?
Blue, I believe. but that's all right. We look into that later. As far as battles, though, Dave, it's fairly spread out. Everyone's found their spot, staying alive, keeping the tires grippy.
Yeah, they've settled down after their start.
It only took 30 minutes.
Is this another penalty? I think it is. Yeah, we've got another penalty for Takis Weeks on lap 21, a 5-second penalty. So also up to 25 seconds with
Oof.
Rasco.
I tell you what, if you're Ben Keogh right now, you're sitting pretty well, as you have 3 people with large penalties in front of you.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Granted, Simon Salomon moved down to P15 as Mark Dyson is not even. So the grid is a little bit more spaced out than I anticipated. Apologies. But certainly something to keep in mind. Let's go on board with Cardin Lou. Howdy do, Cardin Lou.
Looks like since the last time we focused up here, Murdoch has gained about a second.
Yeah, roughly half a second. Putting in some good laps. High 33 with the 33.915. Not too shabby. So, what car would you move to next, Dave, in the next season?
I've been debating switching to the Bentley.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's most likely going to be that. I had thought maybe I'd take the jump to like a mid-engine or something, but I'll probably do Bentley.
I gotcha.
What about you?
That is a good question. I'm somewhat tempted to go back to mid-engine. The Lambo has been a very fun car to play around with on the side. The Porsche's also been very fun. But also the Lexus. If the Lexus is going to be in the mix, I may indulge in the JDM greatness while it's around.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We got another penalty, but no, it doesn't look like any time penalty was given. But Steve Davis, lap 5, collision. Because they're not around anymore? Is that why? There's no time.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't see him.
We are on board with Jonathan Geiger as they follow teammate Thomas Varnes in the Aston Martin duo.
I do enjoy driving the Aston Martin though, currently.
Old Faithful.
Yeah.
As it's been said, not great at anything, but not bad at anything either.
I'm great at redlining it because it's got such a small area to shift, and it always catches me. And yeah, at least once a race, I mess up and over rev and lose out on time.
Well, when you have such a short window, that can be easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you get caught up in traffic. I was about to say, car in front of them is a blue flag, as Sam Snelltrain would be the next in line for these two.
It's like Landry currently has just over a 2-second gap on Patterson.
Yes. Yep. Slowly inching away there, not as drastically as Riley Murdoch, who is now up to a 10.5-second split. Sorry,
What?
gap between Cardin Liu and
Wow.
himself. Cardin Liu also pulling away from Marc-Antoine Landry as well, though.
All the speed.
Yeah, it's still there. They didn't run the quickness out of their shoes yet. Did you ever run the speed out of your shoes? You get new ones, you're instantly faster.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, looks like another penalty just came through. This one is involving Colin Johnson, and it was on lap 11. 5-second penalty for causing a collision.
Apologies for that stutter there. That's Potato Things, aka my PC. But not for long. Getting a little bit of an upgrade. Go ahead.
Snell Train picked up a drive-through penalty. So that's going to be a few spots, I think.
Yeah, very much so. He'll have to serve that. There's no way he could drive with that to the end.
Yeah. That's going to be tough. Maybe come out around 14, 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You shall see.
All right, chat, I'm curious. What is your favorite track at night? Dave, you go first. What do you think?
I mean, last season in the rookies, we did a nighttime at Monza, and it was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. I think it was more fun than I anticipated. Much more speed, since it is at night. A little bit cooler. Don't have to worry about heat slowing you down.
Those laps were the closest I ever got to crash. What's a good time around? I can't remember the timing.
Rookie times, if you were able to crack 48, 49, that was pretty good.
I was at like a 150.02 or something like that.
Oh.
And that was the closest I ever got to a 49. But it was
So
in
close.
that night race. Yeah, it was so close. Let's see. Jason Leonard Scott in chat says Kailami. Ducky is Olton Park.
You're sick, man, Ducky. Sick, man.
This we know.
Let's go to the countryside with no lights on a go-kart track. Okay. Monza's a good pull. That was a very fun track at night. But I gotta say, I do really enjoy Misano under the lights. It's another very quick track.
Yeah, I think Misano is better suited for a nighttime race because it's so well lit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know, Ducky. We're just giving you crap.
So, what, just over 8 minutes left? Let's see if we've got any close battles that could potentially...
I think we're following the closest battle right now, aside from Keith Briscoe, who's behind Zach Patterson. Or, sorry, Adrian Bourdon.
Geiger and Barnes over on that one.
Now, Jason, does Kailami have the lights like Misano does? Or is it rather dark around there?
I feel like I've maybe done a night race. I think it was like a pub lobby for a night race around Kailami. It was a while ago.
I've never done it at night. I can't recall. It seems like a track that would have lights on it. But I've never tried that. Ducky saying Silverstone at night is fun too. Yeah, Silverstone is always good.
Yeah, I like Silverstone.
Man, Jonathan is getting so close. 4/10 away currently from Thomas Barnes. Tiny bit better exit from the Misano corner on Thomas Vaughn's part, but Jonathan Geiger holding quite a bit of speed in through turn 2. With a little over 6.5 minutes left, we put our math hats on, what, 5 laps? Give or take?
Yeah, maybe around there somewhere.
Yeah.
So it looks like Patterson is starting to gain a little bit of time on Landry. Currently 1.7 seconds behind.
Let's go ahead and take a peek in at Keith Briscoe as he is half a second. Oh, bit of contact there with the back marker. 465.
Oh.
That's Takis Weeks.
Oh no.
And it looks like Keith is going to lose a spot to Cameron Sansano. That is tough.
Oh, can we get a replay of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get some F's in chat for Mr. Briscoe. Taken out by a teammate. Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happened.
He certainly collided with a teammate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he spun out. Oh, and he got that Ferrari, too. Yikes.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is brutal.
That, not necessarily anyone's fault, as Takis was just trying to take the corner. Got a bit squirrely, lost traction. It's unfortunate.
Wouldn't want to be in that TeamSpeak channel.
No.
Nowhere to hide.
Curious if we'll start seeing some flashing lights here, but it looks like he didn't have too big of a hit there. Have you ever had that happen?
What's that?
So if you have enough damage in the front end of your car, your lights will start to flicker.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure if it were going to be a night race, I've definitely had enough damage to probably cause it. But
yeah, not fun. Leaves you questioning where your breaking point is. You're like, oh wait, it was back there. Skirt.
Oh man, what was the last time we did like random lobbies and I got stuck in the Maserati, and I learned very quickly the benefits of anti-lock brakes. And I locked up so many times, and I was driving on like hexagons. It was it was no fun.
Yeah, it's incredible. You don't realize how beneficial those assists are.
Yeah, after the race, it was like, I could see it all in my head. I was like, oh man, I should have done so many things differently.
Ooh, very risky move here. Jonathan Geiger trying to take the inside through turn 5.
Race control has a penalty for Ben Keogh on lap 29. It's an other, but no penalty given. So
Potentially after the race. So it does look like Jonathan Geiger lost position to Thomas Barnes. Those two flip-flopped. But good on Thomas for keeping that line extra wide, as that was a major pain point throughout the first 30 minutes of the race.
yeah, I think as a whole, that whole section, if you're racing anybody, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be well aware of your surroundings.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. These guys will be crossing the start finish here soon, leaving them, I would say, 2 laps remaining for Jonathan Geiger, with 2 minutes 10 seconds remaining in the race.
Let's see. Last lap was a 1:37. I lost quite a bit of speed that lap.
And we're on board with Riley Murdoch with clean air. I would assume clean air for the rest of the race here. Alright, as Riley crosses the start-finish line right now, a minute 35 remaining. So, will he slow down on this lap? This could potentially be the last one.
He's got plenty of time. There's plenty of space. See what happens. I mean, if it were me, I would maybe slow just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I would as well, just to secure the race victory. And I don't even necessarily think that's a dirty tactic either. It's more tactical than anything.
Yeah, I personally, I wouldn't consider it like a dirty tactic.
No, and he's put on a show.
I'm no expert. Yeah, he really has.
Watch Riley around his maiden lap, see if this is the final lap of the race.
Looks like a car had a yellow flag back there. Maybe it must have gone off for blue flags.
Yeah, potentially. As he passes through Carbone.
I don't think he's slowing it. Oh, no. My bad. I was looking at the wrong spot.
Cardinlou's 13 seconds behind. Does he? Yep, he does. All right. Race victor, ladies and gents. Riley Murdoch. Welcome back, Riley. Good to see you again. Cardinlou is coming across the home straight. Coming in at P2. No penalties either, so he'll secure that position. Followed by Marc-Antoine Landry and Zach Patterson. Mark coming in.
Yeah, that was really good racing between those two.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Got some other guys crossing the finish line here. Adrien Bourdon. Certainly interesting to see where the standings will shake up with all the penalties that we see.
Oh, I know.
On the pole there.
30 seconds for Dizon. They must have gotten one that hasn't come through yet. Or maybe the game awarded him some. I don't remember seeing anything come through for him.
Yeah, great battle between Thomas Varnes and Jonathan Geiger as well. And Tim Brook battling from last back up to 10th. Good on you, Tim.
That is solid.
This was a 29 or 28 man grid, so that is impressive. Great work. Andreas Speck taking P11, Sam Snelltrain P12.
Speck had the drive-through and ended up getting a 30-second penalty, so all the way down to P14 with the penalty.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alrighty, take a look at...
Quick look at the standings before they all run away.
All right.
So our top amateur was Bourdon. Pro-Am looks like Sansano, Stevens, and Varnes. And overall, yeah, people have already bounced.
Yeah, bouncing pretty quickly. But as we look over into the chat, Stewart, drive of the night, Brook, I completely agree. Very impressive drive by Brook to come from the back and then into the top 10. Very good race.
Again, showing why you should never quit, never give up. Keep your head down. Just drive.
Keep her going. But that just about does it for the night for us. I didn't know they had some LEDs up here. But anyways, Next week, we will be in Turkey at the Hungaro Ring. So that should be fun. Will we see as much sadness as we did in F1? Hopefully not, but you never know.
It's the Hungar ring.
Very true. All right, gents, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, if you have joined, have not liked or subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you sub, helps the channel out, bring more content to you, and we will see you next week. Hit the bell. 7:45 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back with you. All right. Good night, all.
Have a good night, everybody.